Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tavern Talk. I'm Angela. I'm going to be doing a little bit of reading aloud and playing my character, and should be a good time. I'm going to add a tiny bit of text so that you know how to find info about my character that I have in the corner here. We're gonna go real tiny so that you can find out more about her. There. Okay. So, let's get started. I'm very excited. I did a little bit of this a few minutes ago, and I went, nope, gotta stream this. Here we go. Select your pronouns, she, her. And we're gonna play... I will be doing other voices too, but Jovi will be my bartender. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. This poor thing. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, or maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. I forgot that there is music. Great, I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? Oh, no, I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up? Really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph flowing on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What should I do? What do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use a chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or I want to do my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay. So, first things first. Hold on. I am going to change my view to a borderless full screen, because that was weird. Okay. Let's see. Go back to the book. Swift strike. Oh, that's the pinned order. Okay. 1 swift, 2. Okay. Swift strike. Oh, lots of dexterity. Be a leaf on the wind with swift strike. This must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer. Grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order of this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Draw the recipe. Okay. Got this. Okay, so we go like this. 2, 3. Okay. And then one of these. Okay. And... No, that seems right. Okay. And then one of these. 2. Thank you, Andu. What a good buddy. Oh! Oh, his eyes go sparkly. Oh, so cute. Ding! Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. How can I help you? A drink. For you. Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. I think we'll change that. We'll go British with that one. Spoken heart. Let's see. Spoken heart. Oh, 3 of crown. One of those, one of those. Okay. 3 of the crown. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then they have the label. Oh, this is very nice. Then one of these. And one of these. Spoken heart. And there we go. Oh, not you, Indu. You're a very good boy, though. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. It almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonely lagoon at night. And a bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. All right. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yeah. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Please, it's Jovi. Hello. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quests for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregerin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. I didn't see one in almost a decade, and I was far south in Erove. I'm wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? I don't think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you, innkeep? Honestly, team vampire. Nah, I have some werewolf friends. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp, more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. And keep guessing. Someone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time, at least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that the werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, the hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha. Care. Alright, Chief. You got a name or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me. Of course, what would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Alright, let's see. What do you want? I think you want a Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquant aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Alright. Let's get ourselves some Ignis. There we go. And a little bit of guard. And a little bit of Regal. Southern Brawler. Thank you, Andy. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west with the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking till I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about a undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open up old wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. More of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Yes, please. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. I'll just keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best setup would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you, too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Alright, we want the Alright, new quest. The Vocakin Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Tregaron, a potential threat to visitors. The werewolf previously had been seen in Arova, a southern town, and no matter do they have a goal in mind. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. A resident Vocakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregaron from Irove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love to play fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregaron from this werewolf mayhem? Innkeep. Alright. Oh, Andu. Oh, what a boy. What a sweet boy. This is very cute. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. 2, Prelude to Bravery, 58th of the Wake. It's so cute. Oh, The Wayfarer's Inn is so cute. There's a little dragon on the table. So we got our little pigeon rook here. Okay. Oh, whoa. Really? What do you have there, Fable?
I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true?
It is indeed.
Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday.
Not yet. What kind of hero are you looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who's good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest.
Ah, I am good with a bow.
Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And
maybe I want the quest?
Just maybe.
No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before, and you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead.
See?
Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on that quest, and I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. But what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrows, I miss and I shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me, but it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back.
Fable?
Yes?
Do you want me to tell you to take the quest?
Maybe.
I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Oh, fucking same. Oh my god, Fable. Like a slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you.
You've met slimes?
My tavern is open to everyone.
Oh, right. What do slimes drink?
Water. More slime. Bones.
You sell bones?
Only to slimes.
Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor.
I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable?
In general?
I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare.
About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead.
Hold on. We need to make this such that that you all can read the text. Let's do this. There we go. Anyway.
Well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms. They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, And I start to think more deeply about what might happen. All my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh, baby girl. The Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night, and the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course, my first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before, but this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy, so for some stupid reason I led them along a path no one should ever take, past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morrigan. You know of the Mary Morrigan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of everyone in their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Okay, your first encounter with the Hydra. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane, Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind, so I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say, so I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left and tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. It turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Fable, why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass it by except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories, they always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. And now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. Oh, I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. And between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers. Or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me, more at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you chose not to run away. If you choose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you that way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. For example. Don't you think I'm a little under-leveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes along? What if I'm the only chance they've got? But what if I'm not? What if there is someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh, And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I fable a great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of nymphs, I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers, and I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming? Bird, I swear to God, if you keep pooping on the floor. Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something like that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. It's fine. Hi, Andu. Look a boy. Alright. So you need a lot of charisma or a lot of dexterity. Alright, let's see what we got. Swift strike. That's a lot of dexterity. Spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charisma boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Sparkling nebula. Fizzes your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with this taste of the stars. I'm so excited, Jason. This is really fun. I will probably be playing this all the way through, as I have missed Jovi. Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down even on the hottest of summer days. It even offers additional UV protection. And what more could you ask for? Alright, let's see. Oh, we have a book. Fable Verafina. Her kin is elf. Kin's a good name for species. Age 110. Pronouns they, them. Class ranger. Background Ashen Grove. Alignment neutral good. Arcana the Hanged Man. Fable Verafina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Care is a Vukaken. 36, she, her. She seems to have a southern accent or some sort of like New York accent. Has like a lot of dropping the G's. And I gave her Lady Enith's Russian accent, so I might adjust it just because I want to be able to read it as written. Kara is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like to be mistaken for one either. As much as I like Carolyn Petoniak. Sounds like Carolyn, yeah. What are you talking about? It's like that, but not really. Alright, so those are the only two people we've met. According to the Amaranthian Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Or maybe it just rhymed with ice, who can say? A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones, hopefully hyperbole. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. A wyvern chimera resides in the Quag Mangrove. Adventurers beware, you might be on its menu. And in the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mera Morrigan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. Okay, log. Quest. Wait, does it say who took the quest? No. Recipes, ingredients. Ignis. Cantio, Pluma, Tempest, and Frigis. Strength, Charisma, Dex, Intelligence, Defense, and Infusions. Oh, this looks adorable. Okay. I got this on the Steam Summer Sale. And if anybody is watching or lurking in the chat, you can find the artist for my Jovi artwork, which is on the right side. You can find that at Rachel Denton's social. You can find her ArtStation portfolio or follow them on Instagram or Twitter. They're awesome. I adore everything about Rachel. All right, so what she needs, she wants charisma or dexterity. And don't mix around. I like the idea of her being charismatic, so let's make her a spoken heart. I think she needs to just talk to the werewolf. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And then 1 of the Ignis. And then 1 of the Frigis. Good job, Andu. He knew what we were making. Alright, baby girl. Let's see how this does for you. Try it out. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Barming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregarin, and I'm gonna protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. That's the idea. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Oh, okay. I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. I love them. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Oh my goodness. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. End of demo. Thank you. That's right, this was a demo. This was so good. This was so good. I love this. What's the wish list? Oh, I can add it to my wish list. Okay. Here's the thing. This was the demo. The full version is out. It's $16. So, I would like to get it. I will try very hard. But I am currently, let's see, tip? Is that where it is? Yes. So you can tip us here at the Stream Elements link, or you can follow me on Patreon. Let's see, it's patreon.com/Phantom Tangents. And we will try to get that going. Let me see if I can get that. Oh, it's because I spelled it wrong. There we go. There's our Patreon.
I will be posting this as a VOD. It's super adorable. I would love to continue playing this. So that will definitely be the first thing I do. But yeah, you can tip me on Stream Elements or check me out here on Patreon, and I will be back as soon as I can with this game because this was so flippin' cute. Let's go back to the main menu. Oh, Andu, he's so cute. Oh, but the art. This is okay. So let's have a little chat about this game for a moment. This was incredibly well designed. I'm super looking forward to the rest of it. I really enjoy the alchemist style or the alchemist mechanics. Very D&D friendly if you're familiar with any stats and things. And this was very cute, very sweet, it hit the spot for me today. I will definitely be continuing this. Jason, thank you so much for joining me in chat. It was so lovely to see you. And that's all I got for you today. I also want to see if I can figure out how to keep it from going into silence when I click away from it. But yeah, I'm looking very much forward to it. I will put this on VOD and I will put this up on my YouTube channel. Share it, tell your friends. I'm very excited to get back into voice acting as well. And I'm 19 people away from hitting my follower goal. I'd like to try to reach affiliate. If I can reach affiliate, that means I can do custom emojis, and finish up my branding. I have a new brand with the channel being called Phantom Tangents now. It's going to be all like cute ghosty stuff. And yeah, so that's the goal. Starting small, but working our way up. It'll be fun. So have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a great week. I will see you very soon. I'm going to try to start streaming my mini painting because I just had a whole new setup that I put together. I'm really excited about it. And you all, thank you, Jason. I feel the very intense love. But anyway, please have a great rest of your night. Be smart, make good choices, and above all, please do me a favor and be good to each other. And if I don't see you before the end of June, happy Pride Month, everybody. It should follow us through the rest of the year, too. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, friends.